People have brought this video to my attention.
I didn't say Palestine betrayed UAE and Saudi. Look how people put words in my mouth. I said Palestinians betrayed Palestinians.
As many of you may know, Faris al-Hammadi recently exploded on social media. No pun intended. He's known for his Q&As about Islam, his humor, his style. I mean, the dude is charismatic, Mashallah. However, this video came to my attention when somebody asked him about the UAE normalizing ties with Israel and asking, is this a betrayal of Palestinians? And his reply was, no, the betrayal came from the Palestinians themselves. So somebody asked him a follow-up question about this comment, and here's his reply.
I didn't say Palestine betrayed UAE and Saudi. Look how people put words in my mouth. I said Palestinians betrayed Palestinians. Saudi and UAE did not betray Palestine. And who are the Palestinians and who do I mean when I say the Palestinians who betrayed Palestine? I mean Hamas and Fatah. They're misusing all this and they're doing it for their personal gains. They're not fixing anything. They're creating more problems for the Palestinians, the innocent Palestinians. So don't come around saying that UAE and Saudi have betrayed Palestine.
3 things about this. Number 1, I never tell anyone who they should and shouldn't follow. It's none of my business. If somebody genuinely adds value to your life, in this case, the situation, you feel more educated, more drawn to Islam because of his style, then by all means, keep following him if it's better for your dunya and akhira. However, with anybody you're following, you should know who you're following and what you're following them for. What's their area of expertise? Is it Islamic knowledge, political commentary? Which leads me to number 2. I think he lives in the UAE, which makes sense because he's not going to go criticize the UAE government for normalizing relations with Israel. However, the way he answered it was concerning. If he wanted to remain neutral, he could have just said the government's doing what the government thinks is best for them and for their nation, and we don't understand the rationale. It's not for us to say, and inshallah someday we'll see justice for Palestinians. However, he went down the Zionist propaganda route, as it appears. He literally said, but Hamas. And by the way, you can criticize and dislike Hamas and state your reasons. The issue is, you did not address any of the oppression that Israel has done to Palestinians. You've only blamed Palestinians. Even though none of these resistance groups would even be needed had Israel not invaded and occupied Palestine. Sadly, this implies there's an agenda at play. And finally, number 3. People have DM'd me about the back and forths between him, Hamad Hijab, Dan Haqiqachu, and others. Guys, this is not for me to address. It's beyond me, at least for my content. Here's why. I mainly focus on addressing misconceptions about Islam, exposing Islamophobia and politics, while using comedy. Most Islamophobes don't know the difference between Sunni Shia. I don't even know the differences between madhabs or schools of thought. My focus is topics that impact Muslims as a whole, specifically living in the West. Topics that can relate to Muslims and non-Muslims alike. I normally wouldn't even have made this video, but he's talking about Palestine, which is part of the scope that I cover. Anyways, when you follow people, know who you're following, what you're following them for, and what you're getting out of it. May Allah forgive us all for our shortcomings and keep us united. Ameen.